Okay, about to go live on Facebook for day one of our challenge.
Okay. Are you going live now?
Not quite. I'm hitting buttons.
Uh,
Oh, that's really interesting. It found my description um, without me having to do it. Okay. Okay. We should be good. I'm ready to hit the live button.
okay.
And then I will check it from my phone and make sure. Sounds good?
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I'll work on behind the scenes, like if anybody requests coming into the group midway, like, yeah, anyway.
Mhm.
Okay. It's preparing.
Oh,
Here we go. Hello, 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 FFJ. We're working on our financial freedom and joy and your journey to get there. And we've got Mew in the house for an amazing training, continuing from our live training we did last week on how to set up your Facebook funnel and have it be automatically building your group and generating you money. And that's exactly what Mew is bringing us today. Now we have a 5-day challenge to get you all into action, not just the knowledge from last week, though we are implementing it in 5 days. And here she is.
all right. Well, thank you so much, Ren. I want to see if I look funny. Sometimes Zoom appearances or Facebook appearances are very different than um, on Zoom. So I want to see how we look. Just a second.
Okay. And
Okay,
that's
that's
the
good.
beautiful part
Looks
using
good.
it. We can pull it up even on our phones and see how we're looking too.
Okay, well, it looks good to me. It looks fine. Sometimes I get my head going like this, like so now I have to adjust my position. So actually I'll do this instead, just in case it gets cut off. All right, today is day one of Facebook group growth and online funnel building. And so I promised on, what was it that we had a training on Wednesday, that I would actually do a click by click instructions on how we build our Facebook group. But however, I just want to address something beforehand. I know a lot of people struggle with tech, and I did too, even as a software engineer by training. I actually worked in the field, and I still had to, figure out how it worked. And so I just want to give you um, some, make yourself feel comfortable if you are struggling with tech, because it's normal. And I've talked to a lot of people who are very efficient in tech, and they also have to figure out how to do it. And sometimes it's, so here we go. We are gonna go and build a Facebook group. So first we're gonna go really briefly. I'm gonna on Canva. So here I'm gonna screen share. I'm in my Canva. Um, if anybody doesn't have Canva, you're allowed to have, I think, a 30-day trial, the pro version. I really highly recommend the pro version because it saves a lot of time. I believe it's $15 a month if you pay in full for the whole year, which is, pretty inexpensive. All right, so we're gonna go, and now I want to say that tech changes all the time. And so there is a reason why people don't give click by click instructions, because it changes. And if anybody who does presentation, there's something about IQ. You're not as smart when you're actually speaking. I don't know. So if I stumble, it's because things change and I'm like, I can't process the information right away. All right, so we're gonna go and find a template that works for us. So let's say Facebook banner. Let's see if there's a template Facebook banner. So this is the banner that's gonna be part of our Facebook group. Facebook cover. So let's see if there's any template that we would like the most.
And is there certain things, I know we're going to go into it as you build it though, that you want there to be space to like have call to actions or things
Yeah.
like that and things. I assume there's certain ways that you screen out looking at these templates.
What do you mean by screening?
Well, like you're like, oh my gosh, I would never choose a banner that looked like this or something like that. I was just wondering how you gravitate towards the one that you choose.
Actually, I don't know how I would think about that. I just look for something that I would most likely use and find something that is less work because I don't want to build on things. So here is a banner I just chose. I'm going to rename it Facebook group. Build a Facebook group training. So I'm going to say, we had talked on Wednesday about naming your Facebook group. It has to have who it's for and what they get. So I'm going to say, so Ren, can you pick a topic, like who it's for and what they're going to get from it?
Gotcha. Well, I'm just thinking almost like what you're doing is building a Facebook group. So this is for entrepreneurs, and what are they going to get? Leads, right? Or money.
Okay.
And that was the homework from those of you who joined us last Wednesday, was to really think about how we choose names. And like she emphasizes, what do they get out of it? And so I'm like, okay, even for my group, am I clear enough what you get out of it? Financial freedom and joy, hopefully, though maybe that's where, putting entrepreneurs or something to clarify more of who it's to.
Yeah. So I just chose this one quickly. I don't have a preference to brown or dark brown. I just, took one that looks like business. And what I like to do is have a tagline as well. So I'm going to have, let's see, a tagline of some kind. And I would say, go further together.
Oh, gotcha.
Together, something along that line. And let's see. I don't know what a good color scheme is.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll make it smaller. I'll say by Fan and Ran Roberts. And let's see. I like the fact they have these color scheme that we can normally.
Yes. I love, that's such a convenient part of Canva, is to make sure all your branding's there.
Yeah.
And on a side tech note that I love to do is that if you aren't working in Canva or are not easily able to find the color that you want, I actually have something installed on my Chrome called a color picker. And then that way it's like this little cross that I can go in any color that's on my screen. It will tell me the color code number of it. So just an extra tech benefit that I love is a color picker installed in your Google Chrome or whatever browser you're using.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, so I'm just gonna, this is something I picked. I'm gonna download it.
And I think a big emphasis too this week, it's not so much to emphasize on making it perfect, it's to get you all into action, because you can always spend a lot of time updating your banners or something like this. Though, look at this, like you've got it done, and we're going to get this all creative and show you it doesn't have to take a long time on this. We're just going to keep you moving forward.
Yes, and then you can always change. There's always options to change it. And let's see. Let's build my Facebook group. All right, let's find the functionality. So let's see what this is here. Groups.
And just to question, which I believe we're building this as a personal profile, making the group, though I know you can also make groups as a page. And do you have any experience or feedback as whether you should make a group from a page or from a profile?
Well, actually, I have a Facebook group called Empower Mom Entrepreneurs, and I have a I don't know what page means exactly, but I have
Like
a
a business
business
page?
page that's called Empower Mom Entrepreneurs that mirrors the same name. And then I have a link that goes directly to, let me show that to you. So there's an Empower Mom Entrepreneurs group, and there's an Empower Mom Entrepreneur business service
Yes.
group. And here, I actually make it so, I don't know what that means. I don't want to read it. I actually have, I used to have, there's important changes. Okay, don't want to read. There used to be a button here that says go to group.
Gotcha.
I don't know where it went. It's been a while since I looked at this, but there was. So maybe somebody could find it or manage.
They
Yeah,
used to make it a lot more friendlier on pages, and I know they've ripped out a lot of the options of what pages can do.
yeah. So, all right, let me see. I am going back. Oh, I should change who I am. I'll log out of this.
Okay. And sorry if I took you down a rabbit hole. That's something I always notice in technology is these little rabbit holes of like, well, what if it's this way or that way? And so I especially always like to say, like, don't go down the rabbit hole too far.
Yeah.
Explore something. And if you're not making progress, Google it or reverse and do something different.
Okay, so now I'm trying to see how I can create a group because let's see. Oh, okay, so here it is. It changed. It used to be here on the right, now it's on the left. So all of us who have groups have these little buttons here. Can you see these 3 people?
Yep.
Right? Click on that, and then you all see a list of groups that you're in. Well, first you see groups you manage, some that you're in, but at the very top it says create new group. So click on that. And so I think I named it Entrepreneurs Thriving in Business.
Yes.
I believe that's what I changed to. Now I'm going to choose a privacy. So we either have a choice to be public or private. So public is like anyone can see what's posted inside the group. And so for them to actually comment or to make a post, they have to be a member of the Facebook group. But public is anybody can see posts in the group. Private is when only members who are in the group can see the post. So this is important, especially when there are important topics that are personal, for instance, that are sensitive, like anybody with health issues or anything that's sensitive. So I've always done private, so I'm going to do private. So let's talk about the visibility. Okay. I recommend never ever using hidden, ever, because even though people know the Facebook group name, they can't find it unless they have the link, which makes it really challenging. So just have it private, visible, always have it visible. And you have the option to invite your friends. I rather not invite my friends. Oh, this is something else. I'd rather not invite my friends because when you invite them using Facebook group, you will, they will bypass the questionnaire. And the idea of building a Facebook group and building an online funnel is to have their contact information like emails and phone numbers and all that stuff. So I'm gonna skip the invite and I'll create. Voila. All right. And this is the default banner. So we're gonna go and change and upload a new banner
From our Canva.
from Canva, and I downloaded it and I named it Build a Facebook Group. So sometimes things don't align, and it didn't align. So it looks like this entrepreneur word is going to be off. So I'm going to go back to Canva. I'll come and change these, make it smaller, get the entrepreneur down, and download it again and see what happens. It's a trial and error, unfortunately, unless somebody knows how to change it.
Well, because and then that's interesting too, because even though you chose a Facebook template, it still wasn't sized exactly the dimensions for the cover photo.
Yeah. So it looks like I didn't download it. So this is something about Facebook. Sometimes it doesn't download properly, but you have this option. If you didn't see it, the download, just click here and it'll download it. And then see if that change got downloaded. Right here, this is a new change. So there. So
it still doesn't show our name, though it works. So this is we're using it, though if this was your group with a beautiful photo, you would want to keep tweaking and rearranging to make sure that.
Yeah, and then the by Mew and Ren wasn't there, so let me see. I see if I changed it.
Ah, interesting.
It didn't come up. By Mew and Ren. Let's change the title. Yeah.
Ah, clever.
Let's see. Further together. Maybe I'll change the size. I want to make sure it fits.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. All right. Let's change this, make this fit a little better. All right. We're not going to play too much with this. Okay, download it again.
Let's see. It didn't flash up there. It went really quickly. We'll see if it
actually edit.
And guess what, you all? This is your homework to stay with us through this challenge. Your job is to make sure that you've created your Facebook group, named it. If you need naming suggestions, hey, guess what? That's why we have a Facebook group. So you can comment on these. We'll help you with some names and then get your images in there today.
Okay, so I did. Here it is. All right. This is what we have. So I'll save changes. And Ren, you can check. I'll put in a comment the address to the Facebook group and see if you are seeing it right on your end. Does it work? Does it look okay?
It looks good. And so, yeah, so then now you'll see what it looks like. I won't join it yet. We'll practice through the rules as well as changing the link, because right now it says group 57999. So that's more fun stuff that we get to show you.
Okay, so now we have created the group. It's actually operational because Ren just saw it. Now we're going to go on the left hand column and change questionnaires or just the setting. So member requests, I would say, so these are people who are requesting, so we don't need to do that. Badge requests, I've never done that. So membership questions is something we highly need. We are given 3 questions. So one of the questions I'm going to ask is, maybe what support do you need in your business?
So basically the idea with question 1 would be something related to their challenge, their need, something about the niche, correct?
Yes. And then we will create another question. So we allow 3, and always is your email address. This is for us to give you strategies to improve, to excel in business or something. So always give them a question answer. So that's just, what is your email address? This is for us to give you strategies. Another question, and I like to do this, would be, what is your cell number? We will remind you of trainings. And I will say an answer, save. So
think what you had said, I know this was in a conversation a while ago, you said usually what, half the people who are joining your group provide their emails, and then like half of those provide numbers. Is that about what
yeah.
you
All right, so here is what we have. Those are the questions. These are a must do, and that's what I have so far. And now what I know we are manage, report alert, activity log. Okay, group settings. Let's go to settings. Let's see what's in here. So part of the description, the homework was to think about the first, second, and third primary keywords and put that in the description. So I'm just going to go into my own Facebook group and just cut and paste, pretend I did the homework, and go to other groups that are very similar to mine and cut and wrote it. So I'm just going to cut and paste from my stuff.
Perfecto.
Yes. And another trick. So I will that.
Oh, I like how you say come into this group with the mindset. And something you emphasized on the last training is that you're inviting these people to a party. Like you're the host of the party. It's not about you, it's about them.
Yeah, and also include a hashtag because they can find your group this way. So I have it, mom business owner, empowered mom entrepreneurs. I can also say maybe mom business owners. It's something. So I have hashtags too, and this is how another way they can find you. And then you just press save.
Very cool. Oh, thank you so much for your training, Mew. This is like, it's the basics, though it's all the stuff that makes it go from basic to fantastic because of what you put in there, like hashtags and, cell phone numbers.
Yeah, so what's this new member intro? So I've never seen that before. Create a message that new members will see when they visit the group first time. I've never seen that before. So
me neither.
Let's get started. Let's see what that. Yes. This group is for members to share ideas and
connect
so we can all thrive together. So hey, I found something I didn't know. I'll publish it.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Yeah, so private continue. Oh, another thing is I recommend sometimes to have at least two admins in every Facebook group, because just in case something happens to one admin, the other person can come in and change it.
Gotcha. Mm.
So,
So like a trusted friend or 2 profiles of yours, something like
or
that?
yeah, or your spouse.
Mhm.
Okay, delete mess, update intro. Continue. I don't know why it's not letting me go forward. I don't know about this, why it's giving me a hard time, why I'm stuck here.
Huh.
All right, let's see if I can,
Interesting.
I'm
Huh.
stuck.
Yeah. And this is why we bring joy to it. We don't stay stuck. We either, hey, this works, or okay, cancel back. Maybe we aren't able to do that, new member.
Okay, I don't know why it's doing this. So I am going to remove the intro. It says, all right, all this is all set up and I,
Ooh, there we go. That's what we need to change next is the customized group link.
yeah, so that's the problem. It's all not allowing me to do this. So I'm wondering why, what happened here.
And sometimes things don't cooperate, and instead of getting huffy and angry, you can just step away, log out, and when you come back like an hour later, it suddenly magically works.
Sometimes it does that. So let me see, refresh this. Why things, oh, I don't know what happened, but I refreshed it. That is like a trick by professionals. So here I try to actually create a location because especially if you are location specific, say, you're a realtor and you want to do business in San Diego, California. So it's good to have a location. For me, I like to have a location, United States.
Oh, that's to go very broad.
Yeah,
That's funny. It didn't quite find it.
United Kingdom, where you want your
Interesting.
ideal clients to be in. Because I know for me, because of my time zone, there's certain time zones I don't want to deal. You know what I mean? Somebody who's like 12 hours ahead of us. I don't want to deal with people who are in that time zone. But this is also good to really help screen out certain type of people who are not ideal clients, and I'll save. Now here, I will change the site address. So I'm going to say group entrepreneurs
EU.
thriving. Let's see. Oh,
It's
look
an
at that.
E. Hold on, it needs an E. Let's see. Okay,
Entrepreneurs thriving. All right, it looks like it looks good. So we're just right here. It says once your group has more than 5,000 members, you won't be able to customize your address again. So, but if you're starting, you can always customize your address. So group color you can pick. I really don't care. I actually picked purple. That happens to be my favorite color, but it doesn't matter. Maybe it could be your branding color, for instance. Group affiliation. This is when you are cross promoting across group. You can have one group point to another group. Like sometimes people sign up for your group and then you can direct them to another group or something. Maybe I will do this. I will use.
Oh, I guess it's just putting it with you.
Oh, it's with me. So it's not the group I was thinking of. Okay, who is I'm affiliated with? Oh, it's something I'm thinking about differently. But okay, that's fine. Well, if I come across it, sometimes there's ways where you can actually have two groups pointing to each other, where you suggest one group member go to another group. But we can do that if I come across it. So who can join the group? Only profiles. That's the personal profile. I don't like having business page because people don't really use their business pages much and they won't see your posts. So I only allow profiles. And Because for me, my group was called Empower Mom Entrepreneurs. It was only for moms and it's only for women. And so if I have a business page, then it might not just be, it could be a husband and wife team where there's men. So that's another reason why I only chose profile only. And I really highly recommend just only profile. So,
I was going to say one trick that I did is that I did the same settings on mine, and then I wanted my business page to be in my group. So then I changed settings so pages could join. I let my page join, and then I changed the setting back. And so it lets my group, my page in my group, but not other pages.
Okay. So here it is, only profile. Who can approve member request? Only you as an admin and up. So don't let them just, who is pre-approved to join? No one is pre-approved to join.
I think by default it is. Though that's interesting. So you can
choose groups or upload a file to a pre-approved request. People who will become members right away if you join it. No.
So basically, you could say that people already in your large group, if you went to advertise it in there, they could automatically be in this and you didn't have to go
well,
through.
I rather, maybe if that's how you choose it, but I'm just gonna go to nobody is pre-approved. I have to approve them myself. Who can post? I would say anyone can post. And looks like all these features are not working once I do some changes. So I'm going to go edit and refresh. I don't know why Facebook is it's stuck right now. So approve all member post. I'm going to say post by members must be approved by admin. Okay. Sort comments. I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna leave it as is. Let's see. I'm refreshing because I seem to be having this option not to be able to change. Approve edits. I'm gonna say must be approved by admin. See. Default tab, what is that? I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna edit post. Yeah, sorry. All right. And then added to groups or all these things, and that is linked. Oh, here, I think this is linked pages. You can link it with what a businesses or other groups and other stuff. And that's, and sometimes you want to pre-approve some apps. There are apps that are here that are to help the manage the groups, but you'll come across it as you
that would be like, now do you use a paid or automated service to let people into your group, or you just do that manually?
I don't do that either. Oh, how to get, okay, so if you're new to the group, if you're new, you have a new Facebook group, take these link and actually, just directly message some of your good friends. I'll say, Ren, there we go. Please join my group where I will go live about building a Phoebe group. And then that's it. So
just got it.
That's it. So that was it. That was how to create your Facebook group. It's live and it's functional. Now, tomorrow we're going to be talking about how to organize your Facebook group to best optimize your lead, and how do you actually, trigger a lead from your own Facebook group. There's many strategies to do that, and we're going to be doing that tomorrow at the same time at 12 p.m. PST time. And any questions, just write in the comments in the live and I'll respond. Thanks.
And we've got your homework, and I'll put that at the top of the post too, so that way you all know what your job is to come in with a functional Facebook group and be ready to rock tomorrow to make it even more advanced.
Okay. All right.
Awesome.
Hey,
Thank you,
thanks.
Mew.
All right, bye.
Bye.